and welcome to Sweet Home California. My name is Jennifer, and today I wanted to talk about heating. Yeah, it's going to be 95 degrees in Southern California today. 15% humidity. It's really something more to be talking about. Swamp coolers. But if you depend on propane gas to heat your home, to cook, to dry your clothes, any of those things, it is not too early to start thinking about what's going to happen coming this winter. Um, See if you can find yourself another tank. So we were blessed that a neighbor of ours was getting rid of their old tank. The house is going to be demolished. It's old, but the tank is newer. And so we bought the tank from them, as well as the remaining amount of propane that was in that tank, which for a 500-gallon tank, I think it was at about 35% full. So we got all of that as well. And I just had our company Waste Management came by and refilled our tanks too. They keep them topped off throughout the year. The green tank belongs to Waste Management that we rent that about $90 a year, which isn't terrible. And then the other tank behind that we purchased from a neighbor. Now keep an eye out in your area to see if there are deals like that available. We paid $1,000 for that white tank with 35% capacity of the propane fuel in it. So I feel that was a really, really good deal. And then we had it just filled up to 75% with Waste Management. They came by the other day, and that was at $3.60 a pound, a gallon is how they measure it. I have neighbors that use a different company, and they were paying $7 here in California. And Alaska Prepper reported the last time he had somebody come by, they wanted to fill up his 100-gallon tanks. They wanted to charge $9, but with the smaller tanks, the benefit of the smaller tanks is you can go ahead and move those yourself and shop around a little better and maybe save some money. So I think he wound up getting it for more in the $3 to $4 range by taking it into like the Costco, where they fill it up there while you wait. But it's really hard to handle anything more than 100 gallons at a time. These things you're not going to be moving. So now is the time to go and check around with the different propane companies and see, who's offering the best deals. Ask them what their prices were last winter. Ask them what the price is for rental. If you are already renting and you have a whole bunch of gas in there, find out if there's any possibility of getting out of that, if you can transfer that gas from one tank to another. But I read up that a 500-gallon tank will last you anywhere from a month and a half to 14 months. Obviously, it depends on where you are, how cold your area is, how much do you use it for other things like heating your hot water, your range, your drying your clothes. But for us, all of our heating type appliances are based off of propane, and so we want to make sure we've got plenty on hand. We do have some backups as well for heat. We do have a wood stove, and we also have a pellet stove for my in-laws and where my workshop is. So we try and diversify, as well as we have a few plug-in electric heaters. But having this much propane on gas is just reassuring. It helps take some stress off, not worrying about that at least. Our next thing also is that we have a generator that can run on either gas or propane. So that was another reason why we wanted to have a second propane on site here, just in case we ever had to deal with not having electricity. Then we could hook up the generator and we could run it off of the propane. So those are all things to consider when you're trying to decide, all right, well, how much propane do I need? The future's unknown, and this is just a way to prepare to meet it. And all right, so what if the prices come down a little bit? Well, it's insurance. And how much money do you spend on insurance that you never get anything out of it? If you never crash your car, all those premiums are to waste. But, if that car crashes, you'll be really glad you have that insurance. And in the case of having propane for heat and even for electricity, and if I needed to use it for the generator, this is not going to go to waste. Maybe I'm paying a little more than, maybe it'll come down, but on the other hand, next year it could go up to $9 a gallon here in California. I mean, that's what it was up in Alaska. So anyhow, I hope that helps you. I hope that you'll take that to heart and plan ahead. If any other heating sources like wood, pellets, those kind of things, buy those over the summer, and you'll be glad you did come winter. If other people are then being forced into other methods, you never know what those prices might do. So let me know your comments down below. What are you doing to prepare in terms of your heating solutions? And I will talk to you next time. God bless. Bye.